just got back from the Fish Guys, the North Market, Columbus. I bought some bay scallops. Let's get going. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 1 cup of white wine and 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. And let me get the bay scallops. This is 1.5 pounds of fresh bay scallops. They smell good. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to add a little bit more water just to cover the scallops. We're going to bring this to a boil and then we're going to cook it on low for 6 minutes. It just started boiling, so I'm going to move it over to a heat that's low, and we're going to cook this for 6 minutes now until these scallops turn white. Okay, so it's been 6 minutes, and what I'm going to do is pull out the scallops now. As you can see, they're cooked, they're white. So we're going to take these scallops out of here in a slotted spoon. And we're going to set them aside in that dish. And we're going to move this liquid over back onto the heat again. And we're going to boil this liquid down. That's my timer. No worries. No worries. We're going to reduce this liquid, which is wine, the scallop juice, parsley, and salt. We're going to reduce this down to a cup. This has reduced to a cup. So let's pour this in here, and it's reduced to a cup. So we're going to strain this through a strainer and reserve this liquid. Now what we're going to do is cook on medium heat. We're going to put some butter, shallots, and mushrooms. And that's 3 tablespoons of shallots or green onions, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 6 ounces of mushrooms. And we're going to saute these for 6 minutes on medium heat. And so that's 6 minutes. These mushrooms are done. So we're going to discard, not discard, but put them aside, the mushrooms and the shallots. And we're again using the same 3-quart saucepan. And now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter to it and 3 tablespoons of flour. We're going to melt the butter. Let me turn that timer off. And we're going to melt this butter. And we're going to cook this flour, the 3 tablespoons of flour with the butter. And this, what we're doing right now, it's called making a roux. So hang tight here. Everything is going to pull together. We're going to cook this till it's bubbly. Which is now. And we're going to add the liquid. Alright, we're going to add the liquid back in. We're going to add some Swiss cheese. That's 1/4 cup of Swiss cheese. We're going to add half a cup of half and half. And we're going to put our mushroom mixture back in, and we're going to wait till this thickens up on medium heat, and then we'll add the scallops in at the last. You could just smell this. This is thickening up real nice. So I'm going to put the scallops back in, and this is just unbelievable. If you can smell this, and which you will because I know you're going to cook this. And what we're going to do, at this point, I've got we're going to heat this through a little bit until it becomes pretty thick. The scallops are heated through again, just on medium heat. But while that's heating, I've got 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 cup of fresh breadcrumbs. And I took 3 pieces of sunbeam bread and I cut the crusts off it and I put it through a food processor. So these are fresh breadcrumbs. I laid them out on a plate and let them dry. And I'm just going to toss these breadcrumbs with the butter a little bit. And this is what we're going to top it with. And I will show you. So this is all tossed with some butter, and it looks like this is thick and done now. Over here, Sophie. So here's the Coquilles St-Jacques, and we're going to take this and we're going to put it in 1, 2, 3, 4 ramekins. They're buttered. So we'll go 1, and this actually is enough for 6, 3, 4, but these are kind of large ramekins. So we're there. And I got them in a little baking sheet or a pan there. We're going to top it with the breadcrumbs like this. And we're going to put it under the broiler. So let me get a little bit more. These are fresh breadcrumbs. People, you're going to go wild. Your guests will go wild after this. This is an exquisite dish. And I've got just a little bit, a half a cup more of Swiss cheese we'll put down there on top. And let's put them under the broiler right now. Follow me, Sophie. It's going to go right under that broiler, and I'm going to keep an eye on it. And it's about 5 inches below, and I'm just going to keep this kind of cracked, and I'll watch it. When it's brown, it is done.